So I've seen a lot of these comments, on the channel here as time has gone on, and I want to talk about these now because there are a lot of people out there that think that ADA's not a great investment, that it hasn't done well, that it's dog crap, that there's not much that's going on, it's not gaining traction, and this couldn't be further from the truth. And I think it's important to really put this into perspective for people because ADA is a huge opportunity for the future. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So this comment specifically was actually from GG 23109. Appreciate the comment. What he said was, worst investment I've ever made. Nothing but false hype, nothing but a pump and dump coin, goes up, then dumps 3 days later, pure trash. And here's the thing. I'm not sure when exactly you bought, but there is a very consistent theme to these market cycles. There are times of big opportunities, times where it's a very good opportunity to buy, and there are times where it's horrible times to buy. All right. For example, heights of the market cycles, heights of pumps, chasing green candles, not necessarily the greatest times to buy. As always, people can do what they want. A lot of people, they've entered this space at times where the market is booming, where activity is high, but those are also some of the most risky times, right? For example, all the way back here in September of 2021 was not a great time to buy, historically speaking. And yes, price is down significantly from there. And for anyone that bought during that time, the best thing that we can do is dollar cost average, especially if you believe in what is being done in Cardano, which I'll get to in just a moment. Now, obviously, if you bought at the height of this pump right here and haven't dollar cost average, you're down like 55%. All right. That is a consistent theme across most of this space. A lot of assets are down in that 40 to 60% range because we're not in these big booming times of adoption yet. Those times come later on in this market cycle. And in fact, the reason why I charted this out so much is we're in that time frame right now where the market is basically prepping for that takeoff. Okay. We're back on track with cycles past again, 2020, 2016, very much following what we've done at those points. But the thing I want to say about ADA is it's a very great late market performer. It did that in its first market cycle. It did it in the last market cycle. It's likely to do it in this market cycle as well. And in fact, when we look at from a time standpoint, what people were doing at this time, if you were doing or saying the same things at this point back in 2020, you would have missed out on a 3,100% run in terms of ADA, a massive surge to the upside. Okay. Now, obviously this, isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. Nobody knows what is going to happen. But what we do know is that these times that are ahead of us, they bring the highest amounts of users, the highest amounts of capital, the highest amounts of adoption. And this is where, again, I keep talking about, the Cardano blockchain thriving and seeing new activity and things like that. This is where the boom takes place. So for example, people that give into capitulation, people that decide to unload their bags because right now nothing is happening. That's how I watch. If you guys haven't watched Viva La Dirt League, you should watch the video on emphasis. All right. Nothing is happening. Anyways, so we're gearing up for this big time of boom, but this is where a lot of people, they FUD themselves out. All right. We see it time and time again. The last part of the year of the halving and the year following the halving are the biggest booms in crypto adoption and price. Okay. Now, why ADA, I think, is still well positioned for this is we're seeing a strong community. We're seeing active development. We're seeing pushes towards the future. And yet we haven't even seen an impact from some of these big things taking place in terms of enterprise and in terms of governments. And frankly, that may take some time for it to actually play out anyways. It may be even following this market cycle. But when we talk about crypto, it's about long term. Crypto's not get rich quick. Yes, there are coins that pump and do 1,000x in a day, right? ADA is not that coin. ADA is a coin that's grounded in fundamentals, that's actually building something that is for the world rather than building something that is for retail. Okay. And I think that's a very big difference that people need to understand. There are chains out there that build things for retail users like you and me, that their sole focus is just facilitating transactions, right? And while we have that in Cardano, and while that stuff is booming, there's great protocols, there's great smart contracts and dApps that have been built that deal with, finance and things like it's a booming ecosystem, right? But there are much bigger things that are grounded in stay power. Okay. Staying power is one of the biggest benefits that the Cardano ecosystem has because it's not a rinse and repeat chain like others in the space. Okay. And because of that, it takes a while for it to gain traction. It takes a while to make sure things are perfect so that when we get into those bigger times of adoption, it's not falling and fading away. It's not getting passed by other up and coming tech in the space. And I would argue that because of this process that we've been on, it's the best built for the future. All right. Now, again, this isn't to guarantee that price is going to pop and do that, right? Me personally, guys, nothing has changed from my projections for this market cycle. I still see ADA somewhere in that $7 to $15 ADA range would make a lot of sense. Should be, again, a great late market performer. And in fact, we did 150x from the bottom of the last market cycle to the top. Wouldn't be surprised by a 50x or 40x from the bottom of this market cycle to the top of this cycle as well. So we got a lot of exciting times ahead, and patience and time in the market are some of the most important things that we have. Yes, these market cycles are long. There are times where they absolutely suck. Bear markets are trash, right? But they're a necessary evil. It gives us big opportunity. It gives us, if you bought at the top, it gives you an opportunity to dollar cost average and really bring that buy-in price down and really get in at times where, frankly, not a whole lot is going on. We're in those times right now, but the boom is coming. All right. And alts everywhere are getting set to explode. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Again, if you guys have not checked out my indicator, there is a referral link in the description below. Again, there's a 7-day free trial on that. Feel free to check that out and use that. I use that a bunch now, and it's pretty dang awesome. So have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.